Hello, hello. Um, Teresa, of course, is here. Do you know Teresa DeFredo?
I've heard that name. I wish I should have brought my iPad so that I can watch the chat too.
No, you shouldn't. That's another
Okay.
thing I usually talk about in the little preamble, because there was at least one interview where the person spent so much time looking at the chat that they lost. It was like when a teacher calls on a kid in the class and
Yeah.
they're totally out to lunch and they
Yeah.
don't know the question, never mind the answer. So yeah, no, I prefer that people don't look. If there's something that you very clearly need to know, I will tell you.
Okay. You control. I will let you own the comments and I'll just sit here and look pretty.
Yeah, and get grilled. Um, so Teresa has put a link in the chat to your channel. So of course, we hope that for anyone who is new to you and your channel, that they will head over there and subscribe. Joanne from Junk Journal Joanne is here. Carol from Crinkled Path is here. Celia is here. Oh, Yolande is here from
Oh
Devon
wow.
Rex. Um, so it's the Cranky Crafter. Is this somebody you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like my YouTube crafty BFF right there. She's here to cause shenanigans.
Okay, those are the people we like, because sometimes they dish a little dirt in the chat
Oh,
that
she might ditch. As a matter of fact, maybe we should mute her.
and Denise is here. Oh, so Yolanda is walking her dog, so she'll be listening and not following the chat. Yes, Joanne, we will be getting to Laura's channel name in just a second, giving people a couple more seconds to get here, because I'm sure it's going to be a good answer and we want to know. We all want to know.
It's very self-explanatory, I'm telling you.
I'm not letting you get away with that answer.
Okay.
Libby is here from Happy Place Crafting. So, oh, we were so busy. I was so busy laughing at the Cranky Crafter that I forgot to say welcome. Does this woman have a first name?
She does. She
What is
does.
it? Or
It's
is it
Marcy. She's also in the witness protection program. I'm kidding.
so is this Oh, hi, Laura. I think this is no, there's a Laura in the chat. I think this is the first time you've ever said hi in the chat. This is good, good, good. So is that the Marcy that you're either, well, depend, in YouTube in video time, you never know. Did it happen already or is it going to happen depending on when the video is made? Did you have your get together with her?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
didn't she was here this past weekend. We didn't record a video, but we did record a video on my birthday, which was back in February. And that's
Okay.
on both of our
Well,
channels. Yeah.
yeah, hang tough with that. I will ask you about that. I had her in my notes as well. Got to one. Okay, very good. Okay, I think the people want to know what is up with your channel name. How did you pick that? And why did you pick that?
Okay. Well, it is self-explanatory because everything I do is pretty much half-assed because I have to remind people of the channel name while I'm screwing everything up when I'm making something. Uh, I had started watching YouTube channels, and I was really big into quilting at the time. I was doing more quilting than paper crafts. And I was actually sewing one night and I had started doing collage and I was like, maybe I should start a YouTube channel because then I could meet people. Like all of these creators had like these communities and they had like friends online and they were able to share their crafts and then, you could go and talk to the other creators and I was just like, this is just so great. And I live out in rural Oregon. There's like no one here. So I was like, yeah, maybe I could do that. And then I was like, no, I can't because I'm like half-ass everything I do. And then I went, oh, hang on. And I went and searched and nobody had the name. And I was like, how is it like, because I think it was 2023. I was like, how is it 2023 and nobody has this name? And so I went and scooped
You
it up, and here we are. So yeah.
so well, okay, I'll just bring you up to date on some of these comments. So Sandy Peppers, who I just met yesterday during my live yesterday, said, "What makes you half-ass?" And maybe you can elaborate on that a bit more. And then Celia says, I'm subscribed to Laura, and she doesn't give herself enough credit. So,
Well, I
oh,
think
and Carrie, the paper monkey, is here. Lori is one of my faves. Denise says, I love your channel name. Very original. And the other Laura says that you're really good with everything that you share with your viewers. So, Carrie, just to set the record straight, you are the person that first made me aware of Laura and this channel. So, oh, we have a few other people here. Oh, Juju's here. Hi, and Vicky. Leanne Young. Is that someone you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's nice that your posse showed up.
Yeah, it is. My cold heart is a little warm right now.
Yeah. Thawing around the edges.
It is.
Leanne says, Laura's the best. So enjoy spending time with her.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay. So back to your answer to the first question, which is how the channel name came about. You mentioned 2023. So is that when you started your YouTube channel?
Yep. Yeah. It'll be 3 years, I think, at the end of March.
So, I mean, common wisdom says that we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to anyone else, and we, we're all unique, and that whole thing.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Okay, write that down, people. Oh, Kadi is here as well. Okay. Why, not why, but how you have you have a nice subscription number thing. How do you account for all those people?
It's the name, 100%. It's like when I first started posting, everybody was like, I don't know what you're doing on this channel, but your name resonates. And I'm like, great, let's go. So the only thing I think it's the name that draws people in, because they're like, oh, what is this? What's this woman going to be up to? But, I mean, I don't know why they stay. That seems a little, seems a little high-headed for me to say, but, I'm glad that they do. But yeah, I think the name is, I mean, it's a fun name, right?
That's the hook. But it's up to you to keep them coming back.
Yeah.
So Carrie is saying it's your attitude and your wit.
I think I'm just sassy, and and I also, with the name, I set expectations. Like, you're not coming to this channel and I am not making something that's going to end up, it's not a fine art piece of something. This is, the so expectations are set.
So you're under promising and hopefully over delivering.
That is my whole life. Yes. You have figured my secret out.
Okay. Carrie is also saying that Glue Book Saturday is a must see. It's like Saturday morning cartoons for her. She can't miss it.
I can't miss making one. Like, it doesn't matter. My husband knows. There's some weeks where we're so busy and he'll be like, did you record your Saturday video yet? And I'm like, no, but I have to do it tomorrow because I don't have any other time, and don't bother me. And I'm doing it because it's, to me, I mean, it's like the cartoons as well. It's just a nice ritual.
Leanne says, we stay because the sarcastic wit is so much fun. Cranky Marcy says it's her ridiculous sense of humor. Joanne says that Junk Journal Joanne says, I do half-assed art, but I don't announce it.
You got to own it, Joanne. You just got to own it. You just got to, like, this is my half-ass journal. I have a whole ass, but I don't want to show it.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's cute. Oh, hi, Susan. I totally love it. Susan, of course, I'm sure. Okay, so 2023. Now you did drop the line in there about quilting and so on. So take us back to your youth, or when you first got, like, when did you realize that you were crafty, creative, artistic, whatever the word is? Was it
Uh
as a child?
oh yeah. Yeah. My mother did like every craft known to man in the 80s and 90s. Like if you name it, she tried it. She tried like she made wreaths, she did floral arranging, she did cake decorating. My cakes as a child were like all the Wilton with like the little, I mean, they were fancy. She had like a whole closet full of cake making supplies. And my sister like was super artistic and very, very talented. She is definitely a whole ass artist. Uh
Both cheeks.
yes, both cheeks. I did not get both cheeks. uh and and then like my aunt was an artist, and so I just kind of grew up with it, but I never thought of myself as growing up in an artistic family, but I think because we were more crafty than artistic really.
Yeah,
But I've just dabbled in stuff as long as I can remember. I did scrapbooking back in the late 90s, early 2000s and all of that, when that
yeah.
was the rage. And yeah, I've done Sculpey, I've done all sorts of things.
Because I'm trying very hard to be a good listener and not interrupt as much as I would really like to. You realize that when you started talking about your mom and your eyes got big, and then you said, "Well, she tried everything." And I'm thinking, "Well, was she half-assed too? And like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, or what?"
I mean, I thought she was very talented. She catered my wedding. So, when I was a kid, I was like, "Whoa, those wreaths are beautiful." I don't have any pictures of them, so I can't look at them now.
So
But,
she was truly multi-talented. It's not
yeah.
because there's that whole jack of all trades, master of none
Yeah. Yeah.
insult out there.
Yeah, I think it was more, and I think I kind of have it too, where, it's like with quilting, to me, quilting just seemed just, so out of reach because I'm not precise, right? I'm just not precise. Okay. And but I did the quilting until I felt like I was good enough at it, and then it became boring. And so then I moved on to something else. And I think my mom was probably similar in that vein, that she was like,
Yeah.
she would do something until she felt like, oh, okay, now I have a grasp of how this works, and how to do
Yeah.
it. And she'd be like, now let me go figure out this other thing. So I think it's just constantly learning is really
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Well, and regulars here are probably going to be okay. Now, this is where Hazel says about Barbara Shear's book, Refuse to Choose. There are some of us in the world who are um, called scanners. We're not dilettantes. We're not, losers. Our brains are actually wired differently. I count myself proudly among them. So we are curious about everything.
Yeah.
We want to know and learn about virtually everything, but we're not going to devote our lives and our careers to it. We're only going to stay with a particular interest or activity until we get what we need to get out of it. Then we are on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Are your mother and you scanners, perhaps?
I can't speak for her, but that's definitely how I am. I mean, I will pick up something that is like ridiculous, next level, and then I'll just like go for it. And then, and I'll just figure that's how I got into computer programming. I was like, well, that seems super impossible. So let's go make that happen. And that's what I did. So, same thing with quilting, right? I was like, I'm not precise. I can sew. Is it a straight line? I mean, it's good enough. But, let's go figure out how to make a quilt.
One thing that you need to know about Teresa is that for a while there, and I've cleaned up my act, but there was a time when this farm girl would just, and I'm also at the age where, like, come on, let's call a spade a spade. Let's be real. Let's not pretend to be somebody we're not. Anyway, I would sometimes say things that some might consider swearing. So Teresa started a swear jar, and every time I swear, she puts money into it and then buys herself craft supplies. So
Wow.
now I don't know if it's all this ass talk, but she said that she needs to pull out her jar. And then Sandy says, whole ass. And then Teresa's, but is she everything she's cracked up to be? So, uh,
Well, I think we should start swearing a lot more so that there are more craft supplies to
yeah,
buy. Isn't this how we help our friends?
yeah. So I'll just say to Teresa, it's Barbara Sher, Sher, and the book is Refuse to Choose. I love that book. It at I don't know how old I was at the time, perhaps 60 or so. No, maybe a little younger than that. And I thought, holy shit, I am not a weirdo. This is a legitimate way to be in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of, we can all think of those people who, uh, you know, took a job at a school or a bank or a hospital or something 35 years ago, and they're still there, and they're going to get their gold watch, and they will have become experts in whatever it is that they're doing. And I'm thinking, well, what the heck is wrong with me that I cannot? Like the boredom alone would kill me.
Yeah, I'm not
So,
that person. Yeah, I can't do
okay.
that either. No, I definitely, the minute I feel like I don't even want to say, because I don't even have to get to the master level, but once I figure out the underpinnings and the inner workings of
Yeah.
something, I'm like, oh, okay,
Okay.
moving on.
Yeah. 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 The challenge is over.
Yeah.
Okay, so I discovered that you live in Oregon, and I said to you before we went live, I said, well, I'm getting the feeling that Oregon, like are a lot of creative people there. And you burst my bubble and said,
Oh,
and
you
that's
don't
not
make
to
me offend
insult
the
anyone
Oregon
in
people.
and that's not to insult anyone in the audience who might be from Oregon. And there are several.
Yes.
You said it was kind of a hippy dippy place back in the day
Yeah,
with
I
some
think,
communes and
oh yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
not cults necessarily, but communes
Nope,
and
there was a cult just up the road. There's a Netflix documentary on it. Antelope, Oregon. It's like, I don't know, an hour and a half from here. Yeah, it's just up the road.
oh, okay, so I guess the moral of the story is we shouldn't generalize about any particular area or
I think Oregon's just very open-minded, which I appreciate.
yeah,
And so I think it just leads itself to these alternative. I think, well, I was telling you, when we lived in Portland, like in the city limits, actual Portland, there were two eco villages right by us, and the
yeah,
best one was they had these beautiful apple trees that were planted like, in the little strip on the sidewalk, and
yeah,
they made the best apples, and they were free. They were like, anyone from the neighborhood can have them. They didn't care. They planted them for the community. And so that was really
yeah.
nice. But yeah.
Well, and some of that freedom and that, um, probably is like the first cousin or a sibling of creativity. So
Yeah.
it kind of does follow in a sense. So Sandy Peppers is saying, we West Coasters are awesome. And I would say, yes, you are. And Celia says, wow, definitely a scanner. Makes life exciting. Only way to live. Um, Yolande says, I think I saw that Netflix documentary.
You probably did. It was very popular. I will, the next time I drive to Portland, I'm going to take a picture of the sign where it says antelope that way.
Carrie says, I don't mind open minded, but just not to the point that your brains fall out. Marcy says she missed the Oregon border by about 45 minutes. Oh my God. Okay, so crafty or artistic from early on, but I suppose like most of us, picked a more mainstream or more reliable or grown up kind of profession or whatever. But in the videos that I watched, and as you pointed out, I saw some of the really old ones. you've recently left a job and now you're in the process of taking some training, some
Mhm.
online training. Do you want to tell us about that and why, of all the things available in the world, you chose that?
Oh, yeah. Well, first off, I want to say I think my chosen area of software engineering is very creative. I will say programming is very
Oh,
creative because you really have to, like in art, you're working with materials, but in code, you're just working with ideas and there's nothing tangential and it's just logic. So it's a whole different set of being creative, but you still have to be creative. Um, so I just want to say I do actually think that computer programming can be very creative. But
okay, let me interrupt you there and
okay.
say that I don't think that I, or maybe the average layman, even knew that that was two different things. It is such a foreign language and such a
Yeah.
foreign concept to me that I didn't realize that there's sort of the mechanical part of it, which I guess would be the coding, and then the creative part of it, which is so I don't know, do you want to give us a quick little tutorial and give us some real
Well,
examples?
I mean, you have to create, like if you're trying to get X, anything, you've got to figure out what information, what data do I need? What all does it have, what sort of I'm trying not to use computer terms. What sort of changes will it need to get to be X, whatever I'm looking for? And you have to figure that out. You have to figure out, how do we get to the final product? When you enter in your credentials to sign up at StreamYard and start streaming, well, how do we get the data, the bits that are coming out of my phone and your phone to go out into other people's computers? Like, how do we do
Yeah,
that, right?
no,
Like,
no
you gotta be
concept.
creative to figure out how are you going to have that, work. It's just to me, it's like a more logical creative than it is, which is probably why I like to do both.
Um, okay, I'm going to quote Denise here because she just
Uh-oh.
said what I was thinking. All I heard was blah, 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 squirrel. I am so tech unsavvy.
I know.
Honestly, I asked the question because I really wanted to know the answer, but I'm not any further to do it. And my mind was started wandering, and I'm thinking, okay, if she could explain how YouTube algorithms work to all of us, we
The
could maybe.
YouTube, no, listen, the YouTube software engineers don't know how that algorithm works because they've got little pockets of people doing a little bit of the algorithm. So they don't even know. I bet you dollars to donuts, they don't even know how that works.
Teresa says, my husband wanted me to create an app for him. He said, I know you can do it. I bought a book called Coding for Dummies. Nope, I need the book Coding for Complete Idiots. But I mean, unless a person is some sort of a prodigy, it is like a 4-year university program, is it not?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean it is. It's I don't think I think that we here's what I think. I think most people are scared. They're like, "Oh, that's got to
Yeah.
be," because that's what I thought. Before I took my first programming class, I was like, "Programming's hard and I don't understand it." And then I had to take this class, and then taking that class I was like, "I'm sorry, is this all that this is?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I'm like, "Y'all lied to me and said this was hard." But it's just a matter of like slowing down and understanding. And and I get it, some people's brains aren't that way. I don't have that overly artistic brain where I can like come up with great extravagant ideas. I just throw crap on the page and then I'm like, well, this is garbage, let me throw more crap on the
So
page.
you're saying that you're more a right-brained person
I think
because
I
you like
probably
the
am.
logic and the
Yeah, yeah, but
okay.
I like
Well,
being
okay,
creative.
that explains a
Yeah.
lot. And the interview is over. Goodbye.
She started talking about computers and we just quit.
Yeah. Okay, so because I interrupted you when you were on a roll, you were going to tell us about what you're taking and why.
Oh yeah. So I'm taking so for the past, I don't know, 12 or 15 years, I've been in management and I've been mentoring women in tech. I coach people. I'm a people manager, and I help people grow their careers. And that's the stuff I really, really love doing. People are very complex. And you talk about the scattered brain, or what are the scatterers?
Scanner.
Yeah. And it's like you will never fully comprehend the human, because we're all so different. Every day we can be different. And that's really an interesting challenge for me. And so I realized, and I've been talking about this for years and years and years, and I realized what I really want to do is I want to coach people to help them in their career and with leadership and life or whatever, right? And so this opportunity just sort of, came about, and I was like, I think I got an Instagram ad about this online through one of the universities, this online coaching certification course. I was like, how did YouTube even know to give me that? That's been like a quiet thought,
Yeah.
And so I just was like, you know what? I generally not going to say the word, but I was like, F it, and I signed up. I didn't even think twice about it. I just signed up. I was like, we're throwing caution to the wind, and we're going to go do this. And so that's what I'm doing.
So when are you done?
It's a 6-month course, so I'm not done until
Okay.
September. Yeah.
Okay. Is that I threw caution to the wind. I said F it and I did it. Is that your approach to life? Most decisions?
No. Oh no, I'm very right-brained and analytical, and I have to sit down and contemplate it, and then I have to like ruminate on all the bad things that could happen, because there are a lot of bad things that could happen. And then I have to drive myself insane, and then I have to drive my husband insane talking about it incessantly before he's like, "Oh my God, would you just do this thing?" So, yeah. So while it sounds great that I was like, "Oh, look, it's this course. I'm just going to do it." I had already talked to him for like 2 months about it, and he was like, "Would you please just sign up for that damn thing and quit talking to me about it?" So,
So you actually very deftly turn him into an enabler. And if things go sideways, it's his fault because he urged
that's
you to
right.
do it.
You know what? I hadn't even
Okay.
considered that, but I'm keeping that one in my back pocket. Thanks.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I told somebody recently, I'm reminding all of you, I am the queen of rationalization. If you ever need help rationalizing anything, just come to me. I can do it for you.
This is
Okay,
excellent.
a few more witty things here. Joanne wants to know if she can be a half-assed programmer. Sandy
Yes, I can help you with that too.
I hope you're not going to sell yourself as a half-assed life coach.
Well, that's the key. I can't really do that now, can I? I wish I could,
Yeah.
but probably wouldn't
Sa-
work.
Sandy says Laura's not half-ass, she's badass.
Aw,
That might be
aw,
the
man.
compliment of the night, because who among us doesn't want to grow up to be a badass? Okay. Marcy says she's going to offer whole ass coaching, and I'm here for it.
Maybe that'll be the
Okay.
name of my coaching channel, Whole Ass Coaching with the Half-Ass Grafter. That's why I do coaching.
Okay. Vicky says, I'm not a scanner. I get a monthly retirement check. Tech is hard. I was trying to voice in from StreamYard to my eCam program. I don't know what that means. Failure. um, okay. Marcy wants to know, wait, but if you say the F word, does Teresa get extra supplies? Okay, we've never really gone that far before. And we're gonna pull our socks up and be all ladylike now. Okay. So seriously, you told me before we went live that you've been working off from home for 10 years, I guess,
Yeah.
2016. So
Yep.
this is not news to you. So is the intention with this coaching designation that this would be online coaching?
Probably mostly online, but I think that it would be a lot of fun to do like some life coaching, locally, where I could like hang out with people and, see people face to face. But yeah, initially I figure most of it'll be online. Yeah, because that's just more accessible for everyone.
Yeah, and it has so changed how we operate in the world. So Yeah. And as long as your BS detector is working from home, you
Yeah.
should be able to tell if someone is snowing you and or blowing smoke. If they're, you have to be able to call them on them.
Yeah. Oh, I have an excellent BS detector. It's very, very good.
um, okay, so Cody is saying too cheeky coaching. I don't know. There might be a name coming out of
There
this
might be
chat
a name.
before.
I am here for it. I'm here for all the names.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so anyone that I've interviewed and anyone who's ever shown up here before as a viewer knows that I make it my business to do some research because, of course, as I said to you before, I owe the guest the respect of knowing something about you before we begin talking. And I owe it to the regulars and the viewers who are finding this series that it not be same old week after week, that each person is unique and so on. So I confessed to you that before we went live that I found it a little hard to get too much intel on you. So, we had a little laugh about the witness protection program and if she tells me she'll have to kill me and all that kind of stuff. But so I pick and choose. So I go to a person's channel, I look at playlists, and I look at videos because what comes up at the beginning right at the top there isn't necessarily what I want to look at. I don't necessarily want to know what you did last week. I maybe want to know anyway. Long story short, I got interested in the paper doll thing, so I went down. I watched that whole series, and I thought, I think I need to do this. So don't be surprised if I start doing that just because. Okay, so what? You got another. I've come to the dark side. Is that why you're clapping?
I'm so excited. So one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel is because I was watching a ton of Tara Jacobson over at Artsy Fartsy Life, and all she was doing was just paper dolls. She had like, I think in 2022, she made like a New Year's resolution to do a video a day, and every day she was making new paper dolls, and I was obsessed. I mean, I don't even know why. I've never really wanted to use people in any of my art in the past, but I was obsessed with these paper dolls. And so then I just started scouring YouTube trying to find them. And there was nobody else doing paper dolls like she was. Like there are people that, would throw some in their glue books and, but nobody was
Yeah,
really focused on it.
yeah.
And I was just like, no, I got to make these paper dolls. Like I don't know why, but I just need to make these paper dolls. And that's what I was doing. And yeah, that was another reason why I had even contemplated starting a YouTube channel, because I was like, because everybody, I mean, I think she has like 10, she doesn't make videos anymore, but I think she has like 10 or
Oh,
12,000 followers or subscribers. People loved her videos. And I was like, I love her videos. So I will make videos too. And maybe more people will make videos. So I get very excited when people try the paper dolls. They're fun. They're so
so
fun.
so you said Tara Jacobson, artsy fartsy what?
Artsy Fartsy Life is the name of her
Artsy
channel.
fartsy life. So because YouTube goes on forever, even if isn't new content, the old stuff should still be there, right?
It's all, as far as I know. I haven't actually looked at her channel in months. She
Yeah.
she did a video back in September or October.
Okay.
And that she hasn't done a video since then.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna guess her stuff's still there.
Well, and people in the chat are saying paper dolls are the best. Try
Yeah.
it and I'll become addicted. Love the paper dolls. That's how I got to Laura's channel, the paper dolls. So at one point I said to my viewers that I've gotta be a little more bold. I have to, sort of channel my inner 4-year-old or whatever and be more whimsical and um just because, like why not?
Yeah.
I don't need to explain myself. I don't need a reason.
Right.
So that's why I think that, is probably part of that scanner type personality. try it, and if I like it, great, and if I don't, well, I've tried it. And as you were talking about how you got hooked on this, did you say how long ago that was?
It was 2023. It was early 2023 that I
Okay,
found
so
Christian.
not that long. It's only been 3 years,
Yeah,
barely 3 years.
yeah.
So my question was going to be how, like, so when you get totally enamored with something, can you stick with it forever?
I mean, I can do it like off and on. Like I've done a few paper dolls in my glue books. Right now I'm enamored with glue books. I go on tears. I had I had an ex-boyfriend one time. He was like, "You do everything in a tear." I was like, "What the hell do you mean?" He's like, "You just get focused on something and then you do it and then you'll just stop doing it and you're on to something else." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I totally do that." But I don't stop doing, like I still do the paper dolls. And I actually have done paper dolls by myself in my art journals here and there, but I haven't put up my paper doll videos don't do well on my channel, which is super weird because everybody really tells me that they love them, but they just don't do very well when I put them up.
Oh,
So,
so here your right brain is showing again. You
yeah,
actually look at your analytics.
yeah. Well, I look at the number of views, but that's about it. Yeah.
Oh,
I go in the analytics and I glaze over. I'm like, that's a lot of math and I'm done with math. Thank you.
yeah. Well, and the other thing, I always feel like I should get a gold star, and so should everyone else who is aiming for authenticity over chasing algorithms.
Yeah.
It's probably as dumb a strategy as you could come up with. But honestly, at this point in my life, I'd rather be real than popular
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's like I said when when it was just us, I do this for fun. Like this whole thing is for
yeah,
fun. If it
yeah,
ever stops being fun, I'm not going to do it anymore. And
yeah,
the other thing is the paper doll videos usually take me about 2 days to record a full video, and then I have to go edit that video, and that takes forever. And I just haven't had enough time to like be able to like
yeah,
spend 2 days recording and do all the editing,
yeah,
and record other videos. So
yeah.
yeah, it's a time commitment.
So, with the, I don't know, when did you leave that job? The other job?
January. Yeah,
Okay,
January.
so have you had a chance to figure out what that has done to your art practice, to your life, to your mental well-being, to any aspect of your life?
Well, I just was talking to a friend of mine. He's actually someone that I coach. And I told him, I was like, "Man, I'm so glad that I'm away from that job." I'm like, I'm not going back to corporate. Like I'm just not going to do it." And he goes, "You are way better." He's like, "You were at a really weird place right before, you left that job." And I was like, and I said, "Why didn't you tell me?" He's like, "I didn't know how to tell you." I was like, "Okay, that's fair." But, it's definitely I definitely have more time to do art and I have so many ideas, right? Because I don't have that like decision fatigue where I'm like at work having to make decisions for, 6 different people and figure all this out. And I got
Yeah,
10 people complaining and whatever. And so, I could definitely have more brain space to do the art and to think about ideas. I've been putting out way more videos, which I'm fairly certain. Hopefully, people in the chat are like, "Yes, we love the videos," because that's what everybody tells me in the videos. They're like, "Oh my gosh, we have so many videos." I'm like, "Yeah, you do, because I got to do something. I can't sit still."
yeah.
So yeah,
Well, and of course, that's all, I think that that verifies or confirms what I've believed all along, that we should stop doing the things that make us unhappy and focus on and I'm not naive enough to believe that, some people aren't going to have to stick it out with jobs that they don't like because, like food and roof over one's head are important. Um, but honestly, life's too short to be miserable every day going to work. So nothing but kudos to you for pulling the pin and doing what you really want to do. And, obviously, you've got a lot of ideas that have probably been pent up and, you couldn't act on for a long time. So now's your moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like I feel like I'm finally getting to use my art supplies. It feels like I had this thought the other night. I was like, man, it really kind of feels like that I've been collecting art supplies. And now I'm like, this is the moment you get to use all of them. Like now, here it is. This is it.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'm using my art supplies and I'm like, is this going to be garbage? I don't care. Gonna do it anyway. So
Well, yeah, was it you that said in a video that I'm just going to keep using this till I use up all my small tubes of Liquitex?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
then I'm going to go for the good stuff, golden.
That's right. Yes, I did say that because I was trying to use up these. I bought those during the pandemic. They're like 6 years old. They're still right there. I got to
Hey,
do more gel plates and get rid of them.
trust me, you don't want to compare the age of your paint with me because you're you're not even in the running, baby. Um, okay. I was also very, very, very surprised. Again, I don't know you, and I surely don't know your husband, but I was absolutely gobsmacked that you convinced, or maybe he begged you, who knows, convinced your husband to do gel printing with you on video. Like,
Yeah.
how did that happen?
Okay, you have to understand. My husband and I met in our late 30s. So we had already like had children and had lives and whatever. So we're actually like very, very, very good friends who, met each other at this stage of life. But he will come in here sometimes while I'm doing some art and he'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I'll tell him and he'll be like, "Well, can I do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's some supplies over there." And he'll be like, "Okay, but like, how do I do this?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm busy. And now you want an art lesson." And so I think he watched one of my gel plate print videos and he was like, "That actually looks like a lot of fun." He's like, "Can I do it?" And I said, "Yeah, if you'll go on video." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't care. Let's do a video." So we did a video.
Well, number one, I thought that, well, I guess what he was planning to make a card for somebody or something.
Oh yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
he needed that wood grain thing.
he did. Because that's what he does. He'll say, "I need a birthday card for so and so." And I'm like, "Sounds like a personal problem." And he's like, "Could you whip one up?" I'm like, "No, but you can. Here are all the supplies." So I kind of make him sometimes do his arts and crafts too. Yes.
Well, I'm telling you, this is a first for me because I know that quite often in conversations and what, hearing what women say in their videos, we understand that most of our husbands or partners are, if not overtly supportive, then at least they're not obstacles. But to have a guy come on a video and like I just thought that was miraculous. Um
He
so
also he also moderates my lives, and every live that I've had with someone, he subscribes to that person's channel. So he has the weirdest YouTube selection ever. It's like yoga and then a few of my YouTube crafty friends.
so okay, let's just see what the comments are like happening here because um I always like I'm kind of considering that I said what I did about authenticity and certainly not looking to any of this to put food on the table or anything, just basically living living my best life. I always and I can't seem to shut myself up, but if I think of an idea that I think would help somebody's business, I just blurt it out. So is there a possibility the two of you might do a series together? Because honestly, here's me with my not even 1,600 subscribers telling Miss Big Shot over here with her 6,000 subscribers. Okay. Leanne says the half-assed husband video was the best. I also like the fact that you didn't even call him by name. You just called him half-assed hubby or something. Okay. Excuse me. Aunt Squid is here. Do you know her?
Yeah. Yep, I
Okay.
do.
Well, welcome. Um, okay, I thought I saw more. Okay, Sandy, involving hubbies in your crafting is so precious. Kudos to you. Yay, half-ass honey videos from Carrie. Oh, Yolande. Okay, people in the chat. Devon Rex 4 is really Yolande. She says, I did a gel video with my hubby too. Fun to get them involved.
Yeah.
Celia says, how sweet he wants to hang out with you. Sandy says, my husband appreciates my craft but doesn't participate. Marcy says, gel printing with Randy, life goals.
That's the half-ass husband. That's his real name, is Randy.
Oh, okay. And Carrie says, I bet the algorithm loves half-ass honey.
I'm gonna call him half-ass honey, Carrie. That's his new name. I was calling him half-ass hubs, but we're gonna go with half-ass honey. I love it.
Okay, so Leanne is saying, ooh, yes, Mr. and Mrs. Half-Ass series.
Okay, I have a full disclosure. I'm gonna tell some tales. There was a lot of editing in that video because there were a couple of times where he kind of irritated me, and I was like, "Oh, that was rude. Let me edit that out." So
Okay, so there
there
goes
was
the
editing.
authenticity. That was the sanitized version.
Yes. There was only one moment, but it was one moment where I was like, "Ooh, that was a little rude." I did go and apologize, by the way. I was like, "I just heard myself. Sorry."
I did think that you were incredibly patient with him.
I usually am. Yes.
But he's no dummy either. He seemed to
No.
be getting it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the front porch gardener, do you know this person?
Oh, do I?
I don't
Maybe.
know. Well, welcome, Miss Front Porch Gardener. Nice to have all these new people here. And she says, hey, at the Half-Ass Crafter.
Oh no.
Okay, Teresa does not have a channel, but she has been one of those people, just awesome. You couldn't ask for more in a subscriber. Anyway, so I laughingly I said, if I had any money, I would pay you as my agent. So this is what she says: turn the other cheek. Great name for a second channel with hubby. Okay,
That's a
do you
little
need time
racy,
to
isn't
write
it?
that down? Oh, Carrie, and if I could sing, I would, but trust me, no one wants to hear that. DIVORCE was playing in your head, wasn't it, Lori? And Carrie says it plays in her head from time to time. And her man, of course, built her the shenanigans, and now in addition to it as well. So there are a lot of good men out there. Okay, Carol said, my husband did eco dyeing sort of with me when I had shoulder surgery. He knew I was going crazy in my immobilizer, and it involved a camping stove, so he was in. And Front Porch Gardener says that she's been binging your videos for about 3 months now, and that she just bought a jelly plate. So there you go, being an enabler.
Well, you should comment. I reply to every single comment that I get because y'all are my only friends.
Yeah. Well, and I'm surprised that either Carol or Teresa hasn't said that in the chat, that of course we love, we want to cross-pollinate our viewers, our friends, so please support everyone else, and the girls do a really good job of putting channel names in there. So for any of you people who are new that I've sort of said, oh, do you know so and so, let the girls know what your channel name is, so they would put your link in and people can subscribe. Okay. Denise's husband runs to Hobby Lobby, so that's good. Oh, Sharon is here. Sharon Beach loves both of us, so that's great. And Front Porch Gardener is saying that she will definitely comment, because honestly, we're pretty smart cookies, but we do not read minds, and if you don't identify yourself, we can't.
Yeah.
Oh, Tracy's here. Welcome. Okay, so you managed to talk your husband into doing that, or actually he begged to do it. So is he, if he, you, I like that you're trying to teach him as opposed to, get sucked into doing stuff
Yeah.
for him, because there is that slippery slope.
Yeah.
So when you say, okay, there are the supplies, does he take you up on it?
Mhm.
Or, oh, so
Oh
he
yeah.
does.
Oh yeah.
And does he make a big mess and put stuff where it doesn't belong, and then you get mad
No.
at him? Or,
Oh no, no, no. He's very OCD. You have to
oh,
understand, my husband does laundry. He cleans the kitchen after I cook. I know y'all are all gonna hate me as I keep talking.
yes, we do.
Uh, I actually, okay, true story. Are you ready? So I don't know what was going on one week, but he was doing laundry almost every day. And so it's like the third time that week after work, he puts a load of laundry in, and I go, "Are you doing laundry again?" And he goes, "Yeah. God forbid you have a husband who does laundry. Isn't he terrible? You should go tell all your friends how I keep doing the laundry." And I'm like, "Right, but I have to fold it and put it away." And he's like, "I know, so terrible. I do everything but fold it and put it away for you." I'm like, "Okay, that's fair."
Yolande wants to get herself a half-assed hubby. Yeah, I think that we're rapidly losing favor with you, because honestly, you're setting a standard, and it's not making anyone feel that good about their own situation, me included. So, like, maybe keep some of that stuff to
Okay.
yourself. Yeah, zip. Okay, in one of those videos, you said that yes, you've done journals, but
Mhm.
it appears to me that that's not really your first love. You would much rather glue stuff down and do those dolls. So you
Yeah.
made that pivot. Have so is it fair to assume or to guess that as long as you are still getting what you need to get out of glue books and dolls, that you're not trying to, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're not going to try to bring more variety to your channel or to your videos, because you're happy doing what you're doing, and junk journals aren't doing it for you.
I mean, I have junk journals, and I've actually, so like I said, I go on these tears, right? And recently I've started wanting to do a junk journal again.
Oh,
But what's interesting is I think I do my junk journals more like a glue book. I just glue in them, and I just glue. To me, I'm like, a junk journal is where you glue junk, right? Does it have to be like trash out of your, household garbage? No, it can just be whatever, and
yeah,
maybe it's, pre-bought, mass made,
yeah,
ephemera, or, Tim Holtz people or whatever.
yeah,
But to me, it's just a matter of, I think that this is beautiful in some way, and I want to stick it in this book. And I
yeah,
love that. Like, I really do enjoy that, because I've always, even as a child, I've always collected weird little, things. I'd be like, "Oh, there's an interesting, outline of a dog on this receipt. I'll keep it." And I would keep it for years. I mean, I have shoe boxes
I
in my
don't know
closet
what you're
full of stuff.
talking
I
about.
know, right? And so
First time.
and so a junk journal like totally fits my mindset, but I still operate like they're glue books. So, but also I have a ridiculous amount of magazines, and I really need to use them. So I
I'm
am very
also
much in the glue books.
thinking that Randy probably takes the garbage out before the bag is full and there's no trash to dig through.
I can't tell you what happens because you'll hate me a little bit more. He saves things for me and says, "Do you want these?" And I'm like,
Oh.
"Stop saving the garbage." He's a hardcore
Oh,
enabler, that one. Yeah.
okay. So, Teresa, my hubby does the dishes for me, but he won't clean the toilets. What's the difference? Joanne says, my hubby does toilets and I do the dishes. Joanne, do you want to trade? My hubby does his own laundry and folds clothes better than I do. Well,
Oh,
Celia, I hope he's doing it the Marie Kondo way for t-shirts. Okay. Sharon says, you're my spirit animal, Laura. Okay, I don't get this one. Celia says, your journals will be 1/3. Your journals will be 1/3.
like 1/3 of my channel. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that obviously you should do whatever you want to do. And if
Yeah.
the glue books and honestly, it as oxymoronic as it sounds, why are we fascinated watching people or doing it ourselves cut and glue?
Because we're
It
creating something from something else, right? Like
yeah.
I mean, I think that we're all creative. I think all humans are creative
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or form. We're all made to create. And I think those of us, or maybe not us, but those people who don't think that they're creative and sort of fight that, I think
Oh,
those are the unhappy folks. I really do. Because I don't think that they've like tapped into who they are. And I think when we see someone taking something, destroying it by cutting it up, and then turning it into something else, we're just like mesmerized by this whole creative process of
yeah.
destroy, recreate.
Yes. And yeah, and they're also wrong when they think they're not creative.
Well, that's what
Because
I'm saying. Yeah, that's
yeah,
why they're unhappy.
creative is, and it doesn't have to be a paper crafter. You can be creative as a parent or as a cook or, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Susan, my hubby does dishes, laundry, and makes my lunch. I think we hit a nerve here with the husband and the my husband does dishes, laundry, and makes my lunch every day. Oh my God, he's a keeper then too.
Yeah.
Isn't making lunches just the worst? And cooks supper most days.
Oh no,
He
I like to
also
cook.
gets to work from home, so I call it even.
Oh yeah,
Well, I don't know.
that's fair.
Celia says your type of junk journals would be perfect for your channel. Vicky says we need a maid.
Me too, Vicky.
Okay. Front porch gardener. Would you please tell us your name so that we can just call you by your name? She says she watches because it's relaxing and it's accessible art to us lay people.
Oh,
Well, hey, you're not lay people. There are no experts here. Sharon, my mother couldn't understand why I would cut up a bunch of fabrics just to sew them back together when I could just buy a blanket.
right.
My husband does 100% of our cooking, cleaning, laundry, floors, etc. Honestly, I miss that husband boat. He allows me freedom to do me, and he does. I think she means, and he dotes on me and looks on me like I'm a supermodel, and I'm so
Wow.
not. I treat him and spoil him.
Well, I would too if my husband doted on me like I was a supermodel.
Front porch gardener is saying I started ATCs in October, then moved to journaling and glue booking. Okay. Oh, so front porch gardener is Diane. Okay, thank you for that.
Oh.
And somebody, I must have scrolled past that, referred to Nicole's channel, Relax, Cut and Glue. And they
Yeah.
thought she might be an Oregonian. Is that what you say, Oregonian?
Oregonian. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is. Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever, your paths have never crossed, have you?
No.
Okay. Have you ever met, okay, other than Marcy, have you ever met a fellow crafter?
I have met folks like online like this doing
Yes.
lives and that sort of thing. And then yeah, there's a couple of people who watch my channel that live here in Bend, so where I live. So yeah, I've met them, but that's it. It's
Okay.
three people in person.
Yeah.
Big whopping. This is why I replied all my comments because I'm lonely. I'm a lonely crafter.
Yeah. sorry if I sound a broken record from week to week, but are you as ticked off as I am about how those YouTube comments have changed and are being handled now by YouTube?
Which
They're not
comments?
like they used to be. Comments, period, on videos.
I don't know. How are they different? I haven't
Well,
noticed.
I have a Gmail account, so I used to get notification of every single comment in my social tab on my Gmail. And I would get a comment there if it was a first, like if I had a video today and you watched it and you commented on it, it would show up there. If I then replied to you, and then you replied again to me on that same thread, same video, same everything, and you replied 2 days later, it would notify me of that. This way, I shoot comments out there into the world, never knowing if they landed. Did they get read? Did they get replied to? It
Mm.
pisses me off.
That's a watercolor pencil, Teresa. I so I
Oh
hold, so here's my complaint with YouTube comments. I have always, from the very beginning, I still hold all my comments. So if you comment and leave me a rude comment, I just delete it. Like the lady who left me a comment like 2 years ago and told me that I sucked and I was not good at my craft and I shouldn't have a YouTube channel. And she couldn't believe what I was doing. And I was like a fish out of water. And I almost let her comment go through so that I could just simply reply and go, I'm sorry, this is the half-ass crafter. You seem to be looking for the whole ass crafter. Wrong channel. But instead I was like, no, Laura, we're going to be the bigger person. Just delete the comment. So I just deleted it. So my complaint is this. First off, you get no notifications that there are any held comments in any way, shape, or form. You have to go into your held comments. There's not even like a red dot to show that there are new held comments. There's no notification anywhere in any shape or form that says that there's comments to be held. So when I first started my channel, I actually had comments and they only get held for, I think, 30 days. I had comments for 2 weeks that I didn't know I had. And
Well, what
then
makes a comment a held comment?
I've turned on hold all comments. So all comments get held. And you can also set it
Oh,
up so that if there's like a link, you can hold that comment automatically, or there, you can have a list of words. So if somebody says like a bad word, you can hold that comment. So, but I
okay.
hold all my comments because I just don't have, like, if you want to be ugly, you're going to have to go somewhere else. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
It's not going to go up on my page. It's my page. I can do whatever I want to with my videos. So, but an interesting thing that I noticed is once I had so many subscribers, I quit getting notifications altogether about comments.
Oh,
Because I think you get so many, they would just be, I mean, some of my videos get like 50 comments. And so I would just, have 50 emails about comments. So there was a moment in time eventually, and I don't know if they made a change. I thought that it was because I hit so many subscribers and my views and comments were so high that they quit emailing me. So maybe you're just too popular to get emails, Hazel.
uh-huh. Yeah, let's go with that. Um, yes, I do use YouTube Studio. Carrie. Anyway, that I guess, you can't fight the man or the machine, like it is what it is. I just don't think it's actually promoting the concept of community and interaction, you know.
Well, Hazel, to be fair, they're here to make money, not promote community. So we just have to promote the community as best we can inside of the money machine that they have created. So,
Yeah. So it's hard to tell, obviously, how old or not anyone is, but I thought you referred to yourself as being in perimenopause. How's
yes.
that for a segue? Uh, so
This is the part where Hazel called Laura old.
you mean like the pot calling? Trust me, you're not going to win that fight either. Okay, so what I made a note of it, but I didn't write down in what context. What were you complaining about? Hot flashes or a
Oh,
lack
no.
of memory?
Yeah. It's the memory. I call it perimenopause brain. It's just like,
Oh,
and I think I heard it from Carrie first, the paper monkey. It's like, I just can't. It honestly, all of my perimenopause symptoms are pregnancy symptoms, which are super weird, and scary in the very beginning. Like I get the weird nausea instead of PMS. Instead of being angry at everyone, I get just random waves of nausea where I'm like, la la la, oh God, what's happening? And then I can't remember anything, just like pregnancy brain, where I'm like, the thing that does the stuff, the blue over there, don't know. It's all the words I have. And my poor husband is like, we're playing charades. So yeah,
yeah.
that's
Well,
that's my
and
problem.
yeah, as someone who's been through that and beyond and had a obvious, not obviously, but had really, compared to some women, had a walk in the park, you can expect that that brain thing will get worse. Um,
Oh,
but
we're doomed. Well, the channel's going off the air in about 5 years, y'all, because I won't have any words left.
yeah, it does come back to some degree, I think, afterwards, because I like my brain is my favorite part.
Yeah.
In your videos, I would go so far as to say in every single video I watched of yours, you keep talking about your brain, the way my brain works, and the way my brain, my brain, my brain. So, is there something you need to tell us about your brain?
I don't know. I'm probably just trying to convince myself that it's okay because my brain works in one way and everybody else's brain works in other ways, and that's fine. So that's probably what I'm doing. I'm probably just trying to convince myself. But that's funny that you picked up on this pattern because I didn't realize that. So now I can never talk about my brain again in any more videos. Thanks, Hazel. I appreciate you
There
planting that
goes
little
half your
neurosis right
stick.
there. Thanks.
Well, it's just that quite often a number of guests, okay, and you're number 41. So I've talked to a few people quite often. People are self-deprecating when they talk about themselves and their thinking, and they say, "Oh, I have OCD," or "I have like I can't focus," and any little thing, and I'm squirreling. So do you have those issues, or is it just you forget the occasional word?
Well, I think we all have those. I think that's
Yeah,
just the human condition. We
yeah,
can put a label on it if you want, but it isn't going to change that it still happens, right?
yeah.
I mean, I totally can, my it's so ever since I retired, it's now a joke with my husband. He'll be like, I was supposed to do something one day, right? I was like going to do a thing, and
The
then
laundry?
I was probably going to go swap it out or something, but then I squirreled off and started doing something else, and I did something else, and I walked by my husband, who's like waiting for me to come back to the couch so he can restart the show we're watching. And he goes, "You're on your side quests." And I was like, that's what I do now. I'm like, let me go get my phone, and I've cleaned the kitchen, I've reorganized the pantry, whatever. I've done 6 side quests, and now I'm ready to complete the main quest of getting my phone, right? Like this is my new thing is I squirrel myself with side quests, but it's just a brain doing what a brain does. But I think the losing words actually irritates me because
Yeah.
I have a huge vocabulary and I get very mad when I can't say glue stick. Right? Like,
One of the hard ones, yeah.
I know.
Um, I I'm liking Randy more and the more I hear about him. Like honestly, a guy who can turn an annoying little brain fart into a quest has to, like
Yeah.
he's a keeper. That's
Well, I
all I'm
wouldn't
gonna
be
say.
married to him if he wasn't a keeper, to be fair. I mean, I met him when I was 36. I was pretty confident with who I was. I was like, I'm not putting up with anything. This is what I want. This is who I am. If you don't like it, you can go do something
Yeah.
else. I got stuff to do. Got to go by. So,
So his resume checked out then.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
loves to do the laundry and he's got a way with words. Okay. I think, oh yeah, menopause. The gift that keeps on giving is what Joanne says. Um, just wait for menopause is what Carol said. Okay, gotcha. Blah, blah, blah. CRS disease. CRS. Sometimes these kids in the chat use acronyms, and I don't always know what
I
they stand for.
don't know what that is either.
Sharon says, I'm still waiting for the return of the brain. And Carol, I love the dear souls who think it ends. When does menopause end? Never. Things have permanently paused, including
So,
your. And the ironic part of this is she's told me this before. Things have permanently paused, including your ability to keep track of all your thoughts, regulate your temperature, etc. So nothing but good days ahead.
I'm so excited. I just can't wait. Sounds so good.
And Veronica, oh, hi, Veronica. Veronica says, thank you. You're the first person to say they get nauseous. I
Oh my
just,
goodness.
she gets that just before a hot flash. Honestly, I've never heard of that.
When I mentioned it to a friend of mine, she was like, I have the same symptoms. She's like, I don't get hot flashes because I don't really get hot flashes. But the nausea, yeah, I get that. So and I mentioned it to my doctor and she said, yep, totally normal. I was like, cool, cool. Super good. Love being a woman. Ha! So
Yeah.
good.
And Laura in the chat says, my whole life is side quests.
That's my whole life now. Is I'm just always on a side
Yeah.
quest.
Yeah. Susie says it's called tangents. Okay, sorry about your migraine, Veronica. Well, if we get you laughing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Joanne. CRS stands for can't remember shit.
That's another pencil, Teresa. Teresa's up to like 6 pencils.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yeah. If we can't beat them, we might as well join them because there's no one who's going to get through this without going through menopause and apparently never leaving the state. Okay, so talk about Marcy and what you guys. Does Marcy have a channel?
She does. She's the cranky crafter. So, fun
Okay.
story. You talked about how Teresa doesn't have a channel, but she's very active. And
Yes.
that's how Marcy was. Marcy was very active. She's still very active on my channel. She's active in my Facebook group. Like Marcy's very active in this my little community, which is great. I love it because I can't remember to go to Facebook. So I kept like kind of pushing on her to get a channel, like because she would post her stuff in the Facebook group and I'm like, why don't you have a channel? You have like the cutest watercolor stuff ever. And finally, I think me and then I think she had some other friends that convinced her to start a channel. And she texted me one day, was like, I have a channel. And I was like, oh yes. So yeah, so she makes me do watercolors, which sometimes surprisingly they turn out like okay. It's great.
Okay, so what so she obviously lives close enough that you guys could physically get together.
She's in Washington. She's
Oh,
actually in the desert of Washington, of Eastern Washington, and I'm in the high mountain desert of Oregon. So, yeah. So she's just north of me.
okay, so she was obviously in your neck of the woods.
Hmm. Yep.
And so what did you guys do? Dish all the dirt.
Well, first off, she brought me 2 huge loaves of bread, which, if you want to make a friend, bread. Bread is a great way to make a friend. She brought me a loaf of cinnamon bread and she brought my husband a loaf of like sandwich bread, which, by the way, if Marcy's still around, he's almost done. He's eaten the crap out of that bread. He's had many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He's a happy little clam, that guy. Yeah. So, and then we spent like almost all day. She got here on a Thursday and we spent almost all day Friday just up here in my craft room. And, I let her look around and she called it bougie a lot.
Oh, bougie.
And I'm a bargain hunter. So I have nice things, but I did not pay full price for my nice thing. Like I am like I love the art of bargain hunting. It is my jam.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so, she'd be like, oh my gosh, you have XYZ. And I'm like, oh yeah, I got that on clearance for like $2. That's what I say. I won't say thank you. I'll say, I got it for $2 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. And then we did some Shrinky Dinks, because I had these Shrinky Dink kits that the folks over at Gravy had sent me, which were so much fun. And so we did Shrinky Dinks, and then we did some watercolors, and it was funny because I just stood there and watched her, and she was like, no, you have to watercolor too. And
That sounds
now-
like something you'd tell your husband.
yes,
Karma.
I was like,
Karma.
no, you watercolor. She's like, no, go you got to do it too. I was like,
But I
okay.
think you said earlier you
Yeah.
didn't videotape any of this.
No, we didn't video. I think we were just, it was the first time we had met in person,
Yeah.
and I think we were just enjoying the moment, and we were
Yeah.
just in the
Yeah.
moment. But we definitely now we have texted like 6 different ideas. So she's gonna have to come and stay for like at least a week so that we can record
Oh.
all these videos.
Well, or have you done lives together?
We pre-recorded
Oh.
a video together. Yeah. So we did that for my birthday. So that was,
Okay.
oh my gosh, that was so fun. And there was so much laughing. It was just ridiculous. Yeah.
Isn't it truly special though? Like, we can be serious for a moment. Isn't it truly special to actually be able to hug a fellow crafter, to know that you're speaking the same language? You don't have to explain things, you don't have to justify.
Oh, yeah.
It's like shorthand. I just always liken it to shorthand. Like same language.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my friends that lives locally, she and I will get together for lunch. I don't know, maybe every month or every other month or so. And it's always so refreshing because, she'll be like, well, what are you doing on the channel? And, and she watches my channel, and, she keeps up on it, but she always wants to know like what's in the works. And I feel like I can talk, if I get like, if somebody reaches out and wants me to collaborate with them and they're going to send me a set of markers, my husband's like, oh, that's cool, free art supplies. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's like this company, and that's like a big deal. And there are these markers, and, and I can tell her, right? And I can tell Marcy, because Marcy gets very mad if I don't tell her about things that I'm doing. She doesn't get
Hence
mad.
the cranky in her name.
Yes, she gets cranky. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope I live long enough to have someone offer me free art supplies. Just saying. Okay. Now, Diane, like, I'm not going to interrupt you to read a comment. So we're circling back to menopause.
Okay.
Diane says, just letting you know that she still has hot flashes after 12 years.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
our deepest sympathy. Okay. So Sharon says she just started watching Marcy too. And Squid says she loves the cranky crafter. So I guess back to the swear jar. Teresa's saying she thinks she could afford a new printer. And
That's
when
great.
I whispered that bad word to you, they're telling me they heard.
You're welcome, Teresa. I'm glad that we can help.
Okay, Sandy Pepper says, can we have a retreat? She's in Washington State. Well, and let me tell you, there are a lot of you in Washington State, and including Teresa. And I'm telling you, I got to meet that woman in real life. Okay,
we could do a half-ass retreat, but y'all got to like bring your own pillows and snacks.
Okay, Cranky is saying, don't let her fool you. She has all the bougie supplies. Well, I think when a person says, I'm getting rid of my Liquitex so I can buy Golden, that tells you there's a little paint snobbery going on there.
Okay, full disclosure, my husband bought me the Golden for my birthday, and I wanted to get rid of the latex so that I could use the Golden. Yeah.
Yeah, it is obviously a very good product.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcy says, we were in the moment, videos to come. And Squid says, yes, we love the extra videos. Oh,
Okay.
hi, Julie. um, Marcy says that she has yet to do a live. Scary.
Yeah. I know. I need to
It's
get her to
not
do
that
that.
scary, really.
You should interview Marcy, and then she could have this as her live as her first, because all you got to do is just sit here. You don't have to read the comments, which is so much easier.
Yeah. Well, so Marcy, reach out to me via email, hazelanakadesign@gmail.com, and we'll hook you up. Although maybe by the time your interview is over, we will know everything about her. And what'll there be left to say?
But well, then
She,
you start asking her questions about me. Get
yeah,
the real dirt on
exactly.
me.
Oh, she says, I mean, I am very special. Sharon, I was just thinking how much I want to hug you guys.
Aw,
Oh, Jonna, yeah, she forgot to come today. Jonna, you'll have to start at the beginning because unless you're offended by swearing, there might have been. Okay, I've never had to
wasn't
put a
bad. It
a
was like
a
it was like
disclaimer.
PG-13, maybe. It's fine. We said F instead of the actual word. It's fine.
Junk Journal Joanne says, "Oh, Jonna, you're a half-assed attendee." Oh my goodness. Um, and Julie, well, yes, you were late too, so that might put you in the same cat. Okay, I hope that everyone, whether you're here live or watching the replay, understands that this is. I feel like a little bit of a moron having to do a disclaimer. Surely, to goodness, anyone that knows either you or me knows that this is all with affection and love.
Yes. Yes.
There isn't even if we're teasing you or each other, it's not. It's
That's
you
my
only
love
do that with
language.
it.
My
Yes,
my love language, I tell people, I'm like, my love language is giving you shit. So if I'm giving you shit, I really love you. If I'm being polite to you, I have no desire to know anything about you. So if
yeah.
I've got like my customer service voice on and I'm very prim and proper, you just need to know that we're gonna move on. We're not hanging out. So
So
yeah.
and I don't know what boys were like when you were in grade 5, but if a boy liked you in grade 5, he'd punch your arm. So is
No
that
boys
the
liked me.
oh, I was going to say, is that the equivalent? So we're just punching each other's arms here.
Yeah, yeah, I think that is the equivalent.
And Joanne, Teresa's saying, Joanne, you're killing me today because my side hurts from laughing. Honestly, if laughter's the best medicine, we got our full dose today. Laughter's good for the soul.
It is.
Okay, Castle Rock, Teresa, you got something going. I don't know what that is. And because Teresa lives in the state of Washington, and not so long ago, or well, I guess the first interview of the year was Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art.
Mhm.
And Vicky is a senior, much like me. And except when the subject of nude beaches came up, thanks to Teresa. So I don't know. Would you ever do a retreat at a nudist colony?
No, fun
Okay.
story. My husband keeps trying to take me to this hot spring. My husband has a thing for like hot tubs and hot springs and whatever. And he really wants me to go to this hot spring with him. And I'm like, isn't that clothing optional? He's like, yeah, but you don't have to be nude. I'm like, no, no, I'm not worried about me being nude. I'm worried about dudes being nude. I don't I don't want to see the dudes that are nude. And yeah, and he's like, well, I think they have like women only bathing spots. I'm like, right, but then I don't get to hang out with you, because I'll be in the women's section.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Okay,
don't
Randy may have just lost a few points with this suggestion. Okay, Vicky is saying, Teresa, I found a crafter who lives close. She and another crafter are meeting at Monroe. I don't know where Monroe
know.
is on Friday at the Great Junk Show. Do you know what this is? And why aren't you there?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I am very sad that I have plans this weekend because I would much rather drive to Washington and go to the junk show. What is
Oh,
a
okay.
junk show?
No, it's, I guess you're corrected. The Great Junk Hunt.
That's even better. I need it. I need a URL of this, whatever it is, so that I can go. I need to know about this. This is a thing that I need. This is right up my alley.
Okay, so Alberta kid, and I'm doing my best to, I like to learn. I'm a lifelong learner. So is Oregon right under state of Washington?
It's
You
right in
guys are
between.
neighbors.
Yeah. So there's Washington, Oregon, California. That's it. That's the whole West Coast. That's
Okay,
all there. That's
so
all there is.
you and Marcy are neighbors. You and all these other people are neighbors.
Yep.
And you said that, are you in Central or Northern Oregon?
I'm in Central Oregon.
Okay, so how far is it to get to the Great Junk Hunt?
I don't know.
No idea.
No
I don't know
idea.
where Monroe is. So Jonna, we were worried about her being offended. She says, no offense. My sister used to swear like a sailor. A sailor. You mean fudge, Laura? You mean fudge?
That's the word. That was the word. You're right.
Well, yes, and the ladies are talking in there about how the beauty of lives is you don't have to edit.
That's true. Yes.
And honestly, as someone who thought, like when I was a neophyte and would see these videos, these things going on for 3 hours, and people never completing a sentence because I kept saying hi, 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 hi. And I thought, what in God's name is this? What is the purpose of this? But now I know it's about the camaraderie.
Yeah.
That whatever you're doing on your tabletop is incidental. It's the chit chat and the.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, and Denise is saying, don't forget to like the video.
Oh, that's right. Everybody, you got to give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And if you don't subscribe to Hazel, you should subscribe to Hazel. And if you don't subscribe to me, you should subscribe to me. I'm just going to put it out there. It's fine. It's just the internet. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Teresa, oh, she's sharp tonight. Naked crafting, no glue guns.
Clothing optional, glue guns prohibited.
And then we see who's half-assed and who isn't.
It's too good.
Okay. Oh, so I've forgotten where Julie. I thought Julie was maybe in California. Anyway, it is so. She's saying it. I think we're still talking about the hunt. It is so good. Basically, a big vintage and antique shows, booths, and vendors. It's held at the fairgrounds in Monroe, northeast of Seattle, a ways. It's like a giant garage or antique show.
Well, Marcy needs to do that. That's closer to Marcy than me. But
okay, but you could give her a. Oh my goodness, Vicky's putting the hours of operation in the chat.
I need to go see the chat. Be right back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
And Sharon is saying, and no glitter. I guess that's a follow-up to the no glue guns.
Yeah, no glue guns.
It'd be like sand. You couldn't get it out of
all my gosh. Glitter for years. Could you imagine that? Oh my gosh.
Okay, no. So it's okay, but I think if Marcy, she could be your personal shopper. You could send her with a list.
Or I could just have her FaceTime me and she could just show me things and I could say that and that.
Yeah. Okay, Vicky is saying Evergreen State Fairgrounds in Monroe, Friday and Saturday. Okay, and Yolanda is saying half-ass and full Monty crafting retreat. Honestly, everyone is firing on all pistons today. Like,
oh my gosh, this is the sassiest live I've had in my life.
But all the good ideas that we're never going to act on.
I need all the good ideas for the name of my coaching business. So y'all just keep them coming.
Okay, but we've already established you got to be half-assed professional when you name your business.
You do. I know.
You know.
I don't want to. I want it to be whimsical, but I'm like, no, it's got to be something, coaching. I don't know.
I bet you if you did a little meditation, you could come up with it.
Oh,
Be
yeah,
still and listen to the.
yeah.
Hi, Christina. Oh, Sandy's saying a really great live. Oh, and Teresa's put a link to get tickets to the Great Junk Hunt.
Oh
Ooh.
my gosh. Teresa.
Christina, you got lost organizing stamps. Well, you're going to have to watch the replay because I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay, let's get back to business here. As my face is hurting. Okay, you did an altered book, which I thought was just lovely because I think you covered all your pages with gel prints, right?
Yep. Yep.
And little by little, you're going to be decorating each page, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So is that your first one that you've done that way?
Oh, no. Oh, that way, yes. It's not the first altered book I've ever made.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know where I even got the idea to do it. But it just happened to use up every single one of my gel plate prints. And I was so excited that bucket was empty. I was like, yes. I mean, I have a lot of scraps left over, but I'm
Yeah.
out of prints. So now I get to gel plate more.
Well, and I sometimes think I'm a bit weird when I have an inordinate feeling of pleasure when I finish something. And that could be a bottle of shampoo or that could be a craft supply. It's just, it feels so damn satisfying.
It does. Yeah.
And okay, why in that book, why did you choose to leave the margin around? Like it looks sharp, but I mean, obviously that was a conscious choice. Like, what are you planning to do?
I mean, I think, well, I did make a video when I was doing that. And I think in the video, I put them down and I was like, oh, these prints are just enough that if I cut them in half, they can fit with a margin. And I kind of liked the frame on it. But also
Okay,
the other thing, I have to
stop. We
Oh,
got
no.
a name for the business. Denise says, so I'm guessing dumbass coaching is out.
Bring me your best dumbasses. I can coach them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's too good.
Oh, and Joanna's saying road trip. Anyway, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but that was just too good.
No, that was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay,
No, so the margins.
Yeah,
so also, well, the person who had the book before me, her name was Mabel something. She wrote in the margins, and so I wanted to keep some of that.
Oh, cool.
So as you're flipping through it, there's, sometimes there's a little note written in there. So yeah.
Well, and I do that too. Like if I see that I'm getting close to using something up completely that I'll never have to think about again or store or file or locate, then I'm all excited and I'm going to divide it up like you do supplies for children or something and make sure that everyone gets an equal amount and then it's gone. Yeah.
It's great.
Better than Jackass Life Coach.
Bring me your best jackasses. I don't coach them, but it's fine.
So I have interviewed Christina. Christina is Scrap Craft and Stitchery. She says my tour company is Christina's Terrible Tours. My mom is always promoting it. Okay, Christina, you got here late. This woman, this very serious, reserved, down-to-earth woman here is planning, once she's credentialed, of course, is going to start a life coaching business. So we're just playing off on the whole half-assed thing, but
yeah, it can't be half-assed coaching. It just can't. It just can't.
Joanne wants to know, do you provide buses, Christina? Yeah, that's great. And hey, well, you probably don't know this, but Jonna, Carol, Angela, and I are planning an in-person retreat. It's not clothing optional. It's in October. It's in Georgia. We have 2 spots left. And Carol's flying in from California. I'm flying in from Alberta. We're landing at the Memphis airport. Jonna, aka our chauffeur, is picking us up. And because Christina lives in Memphis, we're going to meet her and her mother-in-law and
Oh,
anyone
wow.
else she invites along. So we will have a whole bunch of
Oh, I hope you,
in-person
are you going to
hugging.
do a video? I hope you do a video. That'll be fun.
I think we'll have to, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she drives the tours, the terrible tours. Oh my God.
I mean, it sets expectations, you know? If you say it's terrible, then they'll only be pleased if it's not.
Yeah, I bet you the tips are pretty good too. I also like, and you were so giddy about the video that you did with using paint chips.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I
okay, but
collect
you
things.
realize it was a bit of a letdown for those of us that don't have that teensy weensy little
I understand. I will say,
toy toy one.
Carrie the Paper Monkey did find the Sidekick on sale at Amazon the very next week. It was like marked down to like $35 or something. But I mean, you're going to be super shocked by what I'm about to say. So I collect things hoping I will come up with an idea to use them. And this includes paint chips. Fun fact, I've been collecting paint chips since I was a child. When I found out that you could just take these colors for free and look at pretty colors. And so my mom's like, what are you going to do with those? I'm like, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had all these paint chips, and then I don't even remember how I figured it all out. And when I did, I was just like, I did it. Finally, for once, this is probably the first time in my entire life I've collected something and then actually found an idea to use it. I am super stoked.
Well,
Yeah.
and it was the way you talk about it, it's almost like the hallelujah chorus, playing in the background. Look at what I did.
Oh, that's pretty much what happened here. You weren't here because I wasn't recording when the angels came and the light shone and there was like a choir, and I was like, I have found it. I have found the holy grail of crafting and hoarding ridiculous supplies, hoping you find a use for them one day.
I know, and I didn't because it's so sort of predictable. But I guess I will go down that path. Do you love thrifting?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And do you have a hoarding problem like many of the rest of us do?
I don't really. And this is where Marcy laughs and says, you should show them all of your magazines. Uh, my magazines can be recycled very easily, and I do recycle them. No, I definitely have like a limit. And I've gone to thrift stores and seen things and been like, oh my gosh, I want that. But I know I don't have space for it, and I know I'm not going to use it. So I get overwhelmed if I have too much stuff, and I'm at the limit where I'm like, if I get any more stuff, I'm gonna have too much, and I'm gonna be like overwhelmed. So yeah.
Um, yeah, you're not making us like you anymore when you're saying that you have the self-control to walk on by.
But that's not to say. So okay, fun
You have
story.
buyer's remorse? Please tell us you have
No,
buyer's remorse sometimes.
oh yeah, absolutely. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, my husband walks in my art room, and I don't remember. I'm like probably putting away a clearance haul because again, I love a deal. And he looks around in my art room and he goes, I hope I die first. And I say, is that because you don't
And
want
you
to deal
said
with?
I could help you with that.
I said, is that because you don't want to deal with all my craft stuff? And he goes, yeah. And I said, no, no, no. You just get on my channel and you just tell the ladies to come to Oregon. They will help you. I'm like, I guarantee at least 5 women will show up at this house with like boxes and bags in hand, ready to help you. I was like, it's fine. I said, I know Carrie the Paper Monkey will be here. She'll come and help. Don't worry. So
And
yeah,
they would probably bring a casserole dish and
that's
be
right.
wearing mini skirts so they could date this new widower. Hey,
Probably right.
Mama didn't raise no fool. I know how these things work. A casserole dish and
That's right.
consoling the newly grieving husband. And if there's paper products involved, so much the better.
That's the bonus. And I got craft supplies and my shiny new husband who does laundry.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, he doesn't need a profile. You've announced all his fine qualities right here on a
I'll just
live.
tell him, if I die first, you need this live, and just put it on your dating profile.
Oh my God. So Sandy Pepper, okay, Marcy says, I plead the fifth on this one. I guess that was about the thrifting. And Sandy says, too much? Not understanding. Okay, here's another bloody acronym. ROFL.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Okay. And isn't there a version of that rolling on the floor laughing my ass off, which is about this
Yes.
long?
Yes.
Carrie says she is so there. Christina says, don't die, but it is true. Okay, Tammy. I don't know this Tammy. So welcome, Tammy. Tammy Valen?
That sounds familiar. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I watched your huge magazine haul. Did you look any of them up for value, or is the value about the cutting and gluing for you?
Yeah, I didn't. The magazines that I got are in pretty cruddy shape. And
So were they really old? Like, why would she
oh yeah.
think that they're valuable?
So what I found was on Facebook Marketplace, I found a lot of, okay, it was advertised as a lot of 100, roughly 100 house. And actually, I have one right here. Sorry, you just got like a really close up shot of my face.
Oh, House and Garden?
Yeah. So this one's from 1952. But I have them from
That looks
19.
more like a book.
It's huge. Yeah. They made magazines very large back then. It's
Oh,
huge.
that's beautiful.
But so when I got to this lady's house, thinking that, she just had some old House and Garden magazines and it was like 100, I was like, that's cool. And, whatever. The price wasn't bad. I get there and she actually has, the plastic US postal totes. I don't know if you've ever seen those. They're like the mail sorting totes. She had like 13 of those full of full of magazines. And I was like, this okay is a lot. So she wanted all the ones that were pristine because she thought she could sell them because her friend had convinced her that she could sell them. And I was like, whatever, because you actually have about 500 magazines and I don't have a place where I thought there was 100 and I was a little worried. So she took all of those. I have all of the ones that are kind of, they've been taped and whatever,
Yeah.
because they're from the Oregon State Library. Her sister worked for the state of Oregon. She collected all of these magazines when the state would discard them. So I have a whole collection of House and Garden magazines that go back to 1911, I think is my earliest, all the way through to, I think, 1957. And some years I have the full year. So yeah, it's a lot of magazines, and I am working in them. That's why I have this one out, because I've done something in it that I'm going to show on my channel. But it's very hard to cut into these magazines just because they're just so beautiful.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah.
Did you end up with the whole bunch?
I counted and I can't remember. I ended up with 300 and something. It was a very large number. So I have like 300 and something of these magazines. I did do a little giveaway on my channel and I did send some to some of my subscribers. But not enough that I'm under 300.
I would say that you probably shouldn't be afraid of cutting into them.
No,
there's more where those came from.
Yeah.
Obviously, probably the earliest ones have the most value or are, probably the most precious. Yeah. Although I can see the mid-century modern ones from the 50s being really cool too.
They're very cool. Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of old books too, but I've always collected old books ever since I was a kid. But I do have to tell myself that I'm not I'm not a curator. I'm not the Library of Congress. Like there are people whose whole job is to curate and save, and that's not my job. Someone else
Yeah,
is doing that, and I don't need to worry about it, right? Like I'm
yeah.
not going to die and they're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, she had an amazing collection and it's worth millions of dollars." No, Goodwill is going to be flush with antique magazines. So,
I'll just say that yeah, people kind of like the whole cooking widower thing, and your prediction that people would come, these women are saying don't die, but yeah, I'm there, so
okay, good,
so
good.
I think in a half-assed way they are wishing you good health,
I think even the
kind of a
most
backhand
half-assed.
way of saying it, but um
Oh, that's fun.
okay, the laundry cooking widower, quite a catch. Carrie has her name on an item at my house. And Carol is saying, Carrie has her name on an item at my house in case I go first. My family knows where to mail it. Oh
Oh,
my
funny.
goodness.
Oh, that's too good.
Oh, last minute something. Okay, Susie is saying someday I want to make a snarky 50s ladies and men. She didn't finish, but because
Yeah.
there was that whole line of products, all those
Yeah,
snarky sayings from those women with the dresses and the
yeah,
pumps and the pearls
yeah.
and all that. Oh, Celia is saying, don't worry, ladies. I'm way past being in the running for Randy.
But she'll come shop in my art room, I'm sure. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Marcy is saying, well, I know that what I'm doing next time I'm at Laura's house. Yeah, I think if you put your mind to it, you can figure out some way to turn those magazines into like a mini series or something. And
Yeah.
then it's kind of hard to understand that you're doing one of your videos was, or maybe there's a whole bunch of them about, and I'm confining myself to one magazine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did a one magazine. I think that was my first one magazine. No, I think I did another one magazine challenge a few years ago. But yeah, I did a one. That was a lot of fun. That was actually a whole lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm going to put in a plug for my collab that is going right now. It's the Masterboard Madness 2026, and I don't know if you know Karamia, Paper Confessions with Karamia.
Mm-mm.
So she's one of the artists that's having, has had a day. She did her mask like none of us have ever seen this before. She used a magazine that had some pages removed from it. I think there were maybe, I don't know if it was 16 total or 6 or 8 and 8. Anyway, she opened it up to this beautiful centerfold, tore the edges in kind of a staggered waterfall type look, and then used that without gluing or doing anything to it. This was her masterboard video for the month, and she just used that as a place to stage different little, like almost still lifes on top of that spread and take photos of them. And I don't know if she's digitizing them for her own use or whatever, but I thought clever. I
Yeah.
bet you if you put your mind to it, you could come up with some
I'm
really
gonna go.
off
I'm
the
gonna check that
wall,
out.
yeah, off the wall kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, Christina wants to know. She's saying, wait, explain the one magazine, please. The one magazine
Oh,
concept that you.
I took one magazine, which was the March or spring issue of Vogue, because it's huge, because spring fashion, so your fashion magazine in March and in September are massive. And I took the spring issue of this year and I did a 2-page glue book spread. So I had to harvest out of that magazine images for the background, and then I also had to harvest fussy cuts out of that magazine. And I did it on a Saturday, and then I finished it on a Wednesday on my because I do glue book videos on Saturdays and Wednesdays. And the Saturday one, it says one magazine challenge if anybody wants to go check it out. And then the following Wednesday is when I add all the fussy cuts. And I made paper dolls. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. For anyone who came late and maybe isn't familiar with Laura's channel, that is her current, or those two things are her current passion, the glue booking and the paper dolls,
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
a close second. And I have to do it just to say I did, and because I think it truly, um, opens up new pathways, new neural pathways
It
in one's
does.
brain.
It actually literally does. Yes, it does. Yeah.
I believe that, and I'm trying to hang on as long as I can. Um, okay. Sandy is wanting, Laura, what have you got going on? So that's typically what I ask at some point. Are there any immediate plans? Well, number one, are you a planner? Do you lay out your vision for the year, or do
No.
your seat of the pants kind of
Yeah,
girl?
I used to be a planner. I used to be very like OCD, but it caused me way too much anxiety. So I now purposefully don't, much to my husband's chagrin, because when he met me, I was still kind of OCD and he was like, "This woman's great." And now he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Purposely not planning things. And it's all gonna be fine." And it's always fine, by
And
the
you
way.
say
But
it so
I do.
quietly and gently, right?
Yes, so he's very calm
In a
while I'm, yeah.
soft-spoken
Oh,
voice.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
so
good.
it works
We
really well with his anxiety for me to be all, "Ah." Yeah, no,
we
it
don't
helps.
want to upset Randy's delicate balance and hold on reality.
No, I had a moment when I first started my channel where I was like planning things and I was doing videos like 2 weeks in advance. There were two reasons I didn't like it and I quit. One was, well, okay, so one was I forgot what I said in the videos and people would comment on it and they would be like, "Oh my gosh, that's so funny." And then they would tell their own joke and I'm like, "What the hell are these people talking about?" So then I would have to go watch the video and then I'm like scrolling through trying to figure out where they're talking, and then I was like, "This is way too much overhead." But the other thing is I felt like I wasn't connecting with people because they were hearing about my life 2 weeks previous, right?
Yeah.
So they're hearing about things that have already happened. So many things have happened since then. And so I was like, no, this needs to feel more like kind of like a blog in a way, and
Yeah.
crafting. And so now I do them maybe a day or two in advance. I don't
I
plan them out.
totally hear you. That happens to me all the time because I like to have, well, I call it my slush pile. I like to have weeks or possibly a month in advance.
Yeah.
So I've long since forgotten. Like I forgot what I
It's-
said at the start of this interview. So never mind something I taped, 2 weeks ago. But I think I'm pretty skillful at answering comments. So I whatever they says either triggers a memory and I think, "Oh yeah, I was so clever that day." Or I just completely fudge over that part and just say something else that's so clever that they don't even know that I don't know what they're talking about.
Brilliant.
But I do understand there's always that almost like a disclaimer. Well, I don't know when you're going to be seeing this, but today it really
Yeah.
snowed here.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Um
So I don't want to be a party pooper, but I do have to go very soon.
okay. Well,
Just
yeah, we're
we are we're over a little, I think. But I mean, I'm having a blast, but
yeah.
I do have to go.
Okay, so let me
Thing.
get some routine questions in here.
Okay.
Okay, clearly you're not an introvert, so I'll just put a big N by
I
that.
am an introvert. No, I am. I am a huge introvert. I have to have my alone time. I cannot operate with, I do not get charged by being around people. I can enjoy people. I don't enjoy groups of people. I can enjoy one-on-one people. I think that's probably why, having like a retreat kind of scares me, because there would just be too many
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm actually a huge introvert. I am. Yeah.
Okay, I believe that because I am too. And so many of the people I would say 9.5 out of 10 people are introverts,
Yeah.
which is not surprising because we are in our heads quite a bit. and we are creative, and you can't create in a whole bunch of hubbub and whatever. You
Oh yeah.
need to be able to think.
Yeah.
How do you feel about purple?
Purple. It's a color.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a color.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have a feeling. I feel like I should know the reference to this in some way, shape, or form. It's the color of
Well,
royalty. It's red and blue mixed together. I don't know the secret.
there is a little cadre of purple lovers in this group, and
Oh.
clearly you're not one of them.
I love all colors.
Okay, you don't
I'm kind of
discriminate.
I am kind of obsessed with all, which is why my artwork is half-assed, because I'm like, I'm going to use this palette, and then I'm like, woo, but I also want to use all of these other colors. And then yeah.
Do you choose a word for the year?
So I tried that for like 2 years, and then this year, my word of the year is whatever. So
Good
that's it.
answer.
That's my word of the year for the rest of my life. Whatever.
Okay. Good answer. Um, Now we know that you're perimenopausal, so I'm kind of reluctant to ask you, but what is the best part of aging in your experience?
Oh, I have no more F's to give to anyone about anything. I do not care. I don't care.
Okay.
I just don't care. I am unapologetically me. And if you like me, that's cool and wonderful and great. And if you don't, that is also cool and wonderful and great. We don't have to mess with it.
Yeah, move along.
Yeah.
Do you have, this is a new question, I think I'm asking perhaps for the first time. Maybe not. Do you have a mentor? Or like who would you look up to in the community or in the YouTube world?
Uh
Is it back to Tara Jacobson?
no, I think so I got laid off 2 years ago. And when I mentioned that on my channel, Carrie the Paper Monkey was like, I need to call you. And I was like, okay, call me. And I feel like Carrie kind of became my mentor. And she was like, your channel is awesome. And these are the ways that I think that you could improve. And it was all like super valuable information. So I don't think that I really have like a mentor, but I feel like if I had a question, I would go to Carrie. I feel like Carrie has that brain where she can analyze all this stuff very quickly. Yeah.
Well, and sometimes, like she's given me advice as well, and I kind of just, as much as I think, oh yeah, this is good, I don't necessarily act on it. So
Oh yeah, no, she told me to like make a whole bunch of shorts, and I was
yeah,
just
she
like,
told me to make shorts
I was
too,
like,
but
that's
I
a
don't.
lot of work. I don't, it seems like that seems like a lot of work. I'm kind of lazy. That's why it's half-ass. So I do make shorts on occasion, but yeah, if it isn't easy, I don't want to do it.
I don't know if Carrie's still here to hear you gushing on about her, but other people are echoing that. Okay, and then I think the last thing I paused. I think we'll leave out the part that you hate chickens and that you're a vegetarian. Consider that enough information, people.
That's so great. She hates chickens and is a vegetarian.
And connect those dots if you will. Um, oh, Carrie is still here, so she's just her eyes are bugged out at all the nice things you said.
Oh.
Um, and I think one thing, and maybe this is an homage to Carrie, I think one of her finest qualities is the fact that she talks other channels up.
Yeah.
So would you like to, is there a small channel, and I guess define that however you want to, is there a small channel that you maybe want to draw our attention to, or just say, get over there, people, and subscribe? Like, is there somebody that springs to mind?
It's definitely Marcy's channel. Like Marcy, I think
Okay.
she just hit 800 subscribers, and I really think Marcy does watercolors that I've always wanted to do, but I don't know, I don't have that whimsical watercolor gene or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But she makes these whimsical watercolor fodder, and it's just so amazing. And and she helps me, and I can do it, but like literally on our live, she's like, you draw the nose as an upside down triangle, and then I draw the nose as a right side up triangle because I don't know. I dyslexic? I'm not sure. But I couldn't even do a triangle, right? So, and she just does like amazing things. And she's working through this book. She's working through this ink and wash book, which is it's just like watercolor birds and bugs and flowers. And it's just the most bananas book. It's not a great book like to teach you. And she gets super cranky, and I almost peed myself one day laughing so hard at her painting. But you know what? She's such a good sport. She paints the whole bird because I would have gotten halfway through that and been like, F this lady, F this bird, F this book, F this whole series on my channel. You're never going to see this again. Like I would have quit. Yeah.
Okay. Carrie said her halo is choking her. So I guess back off. Denise says Carrie's the best promoter of newbies and friends.
She is.
Marcy is saying, "Aw, thank you, truly." Teresa put her link in the chat again. Carol says she subbed to her channel, and honestly, if is she likely to say yes to doing an interview?
I mean,
Or
if she doesn't, she'll have to deal with me. So, you
okay,
know,
okay, so okay, Marcy, you got your marching orders. Write to me. The next opening isn't until May, but hey, May is going to be here in a blink of an eye.
that'll give her plenty of time to fret and worry. It'll be great. I'll coach her through it. It'll be fine. I'll just be a crafting coach for a bit. It's fine.
Okay. I want to tell you that this has been wonderful.
It's been a lot of fun.
You're funny. I think I'm funny. So
You
put two
are.
funny people together and look what you get.
It
A lot of
was,
swearing.
yeah. Yes. Teresa has a new printer and a new scanner and fax machine or what. Maybe she's getting a
All in
laptop.
one.
She's getting a laptop tomorrow, actually. She's going to add up all that money and be like, I'm just going to go buy myself a new laptop. See you later.
Oh dear. Okay, so Denise says that she was a lurker, but she's fallen for you, so she's a new subby.
Aw. Please
then other
comment. I
people are-
want to talk to you. Please, if you watch my videos, even if you just put, you know what I love? 3 random emojis. It's easy, especially if you're on a phone. You just swipe like 1, 2, 3, hit an emoji. I love it. Please do that. I'll give you 3 back, by the way. So don't read into them. They're random. So don't be like, why did she give me those 3?
Is there an emoji for a widower husband with a laundry basket and a gel plate? Okay. Okay, so Teresa is saying, Marcy, I did an interview and I don't have a channel. It was so fun and so easy. Hazel makes it easy.
Yeah.
Denise
Agreed.
says, I'll see you in the next Blue Book Saturday video. Oh, and I meant to say, people, if you're not like, tune into, I can't be there live, but tune into Carrie's coffee clutch this Saturday, because apparently she's going to be doing a masterboard in honor of our collab. Okay. Such a pleasure. Okay, Yolanda is saying, such a pleasure to listen to you both and fun chat. Junk Journal Joanne, be careful what you ask for. And then other people's are saying that they sound okay. Cranky Crafter is saying she'll do an interview, maybe in the fetal position. We've never had that, but she'll be there. Oh dear. Okay. Well, this could go on all night, but honestly, the foolishness must stop because you have places to be and people to see and things to do, right? Anyway, it has been so much fun. This has just obviously streamed to my channel, but tomorrow you can add it to yours.
Wonderful.
And yeah, it's been a slice. And when I do my first paper dolls, I'll tag you.
Oh, please do, because I cannot wait. I love, and if you ever want to do a live together where we do paper dolls together, you let me know. We can set it up. I am here for it.
We could break the internet.
We could definitely break the internet if you want.
And you'd know how to fix it.
I would not fix
techie
it.
Girl. Okay, seriously, I would love to do that because you could walk me through it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know if I have those fancy dancy magazines that you
You
do.
don't need the fancy dancy magazines. You don't need
Okay.
fancy. All you need is a magazine, really. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, a
Okay.
Woman's Day, or I
Yeah.
don't know, did they even make Women's Day? But Better Homes and Gardens,
Okay.
whatever. So long as it has
But just
ads.
just understand that if we do a live, you can't edit out the parts where you're mean to me.
I will definitely leave in the mean parts for you.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much to
Oh,
everybody
yes,
who
thank
has
you.
been here, and we'll see this on the replay. This
Yeah.
has been a slice.
It has.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, everybody who joined and like sat here for 2 hours and listened to us and our shenanigans and sass and joined in. Holy smokes, this is a ton of fun. Ton of fun.
Okay. Oh, Carol says she has laundry to fold.
I probably do too, since my husband's been left to his own devices. I'm sure he did a load. So now I get to go fold laundry at 7 p.m. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh my God. Okay. Good
All
night,
right.
everyone. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.